Welcome to Ringside Riffs by Andres Cortes. Let me tell you about Jack Perry's photo with Drew McIntyre and how it broke the internet and how we are preparing for Summerslam. Yes, Summerslam is right around the corner and things are heating up. Now, the WWE decided to take that picture down from Drew McIntyre, and man, is Drew McIntyre the king of trolling because he took a picture with Jack Perry knowing that it would hurt CM Punk's feelings. And what we saw on SmackDown is the continuation because this is the last week. We're gonna get SummerSlam coming up this fucking weekend, and we're gonna see one more thing. Here it goes with SummerSlam heating up. We know that the Drew McIntyre CM Punk storyline is real, but don't expect anything but a false finish because this thing is gonna continue on until we might see until WrestleMania. So this is not gonna be a perfect finish, but it's gonna be a perfect finish. Is what's gonna happen with Cody Rhodes against Solo Sikoa. And if anybody is saying he already mentioned Roman Reigns' name, and no, he might not be the person you believe in. And if you say his name, it isn't going to happen. But Roman Reigns' name was mentioned, and he might appear just like Joe Henry. Now, we might want to say one thing. Is it going to be Bloodline against Bloodline? Is Survivor Series really going to be the next PLE? Is it going to be War Games? We know that Triple H loves War Games. And if anything, if we paid a close attention on the tag team division, we also know that things are heating up there as well. With the Mothers of Destruction, everybody knows that the Solo Sokoa team members, the Bloodline, the Tonga Tongas, however you want to call them, they're going to be unstoppable for a short time. We know that Prime Time, Montez Ford is going to be able to also step up because that's what we saw in the gauntlet. We saw the OC Club, something that we were fond of, and they just keep getting pushed and pushed down the cart, and we don't understand. And one thing's for certain, this is all for the Bloodline to get gold. And if you're gonna be shocked that Cody Rhodes loses his title to Solo Sikoa, then let me just tell you that it's only for the WWE to get ratings. Why? Because you'll leave your head scratching. Okay, one of two things: is Cody Rhodes going to get a rematch? Is Roman Reigns going to return? And that's what we all will be wondering. Why? Because the Bloodline is one step away, just like Solo Sikoa said, from taking over all titles. And the title that is going to be taken over already, we know, is LA Knight. LA Knight is going to beat Logan Paul, and that's already one title change. We see the Nia Jax and Bailey thing growing and growing, and we know it is Tiffy time. So one thing we can expect is that Nia Jax takes over Bailey. That's another title change, and there's already two title changes. So let's make it three title change with Braun Breaker taking over Sami Zayn, and it's gonna be a night of full title changes, which is gonna break the hearts of many. But this is what SummerSlam is building up to be, because where else could we take it from here? Yes, Cody is the guy, and yes, Cody will win the title back, and that will demolish how special it is. But it will give him title changes, and he will get a new bloodline that will result in Roman Reigns coming back. Because with Solo Sikoa just the way he is, there's no reason for Roman Reigns to come back. But we're all just talking and we're all just waiting for Roman Reigns to come back. So what's the one thing we all need to expect? It's these fights, these SmackDown and Raw one last time, and we're changing over to Sci-Fi. We're going over to Sci-Fi. We're going to make sure that this upcoming Raw is going to be special. And I've been telling you guys that if you're not watching SummerSlam, you're really gonna miss out because it's gonna be the biggest SummerSlam of them all, and we're gonna have all types of title changes, and the indication is already there. We're getting presented with these new teams. We're getting presented with these new hopes, and we know that the fraction in the tag team division isn't as strong as well. So why not another title change? We're talking about the women's title change, the subdivision title change, the main eventers title change, and even the tag team title change. And those are all of the titles that the WWE has. And will they even do the same for NXT? Was there a possibility for changing over the Heritage Cup for Trick Williams to get back his NXT title? That's a different division. Or for Roxanne Perez to finally lose and step up to WWE, because Lord knows we need that woman in WWE. But we got to see something in SmackDown that just left us with the scratching of, hey, I feel like there's gonna happen and it's gonna be a big burst at SummerSlam, because there's only one thing that's cooking up, and it's the big storyline of the Bloodline. That's all SmackDown has right now. The SmackDown is going all in on its acts. Their creators are really invested in the Bloodline, and how else could they continue to make this? What? Roman took his vacation. Roman is ready to come back, and Roman has decided, hey, let me tell you one thing. I'm ready to wrestle again, ready to put on a few PLEs, and if it's anything, it's going to be Survivor Series. They're going to continue to curry off the wave. Why? Because the next PLEs after that, they're already set for huge things. Hear me out. We have SummerSlam, correct? We have Survivor Series. We have Bad Blood announced already. And then we're already looking at Elimination Chamber, Royal Rumble, and a few little things here and there between WrestleMania. And that's it. That's how quickly the WWE wrestling world goes. And there's only one thing to say about it. When is Roman Reigns going to come back? Well, if it's not in SummerSlam, it's not going to be right now until Bad Blood. Because this is all bleeding up to a Bloodline against Bloodline. This is all leading up to how they mention it, how these creators want to write about it for WrestleMania 41, and how they're already planning it out. Already they're saying that next year SummerSlam is going to be 2 nights, so they have to make it the biggest thing out of the biggest thing. Yes, we have other things like Terrence Crawford showing up in SmackDown and having his little feud with Grayson Waller. And as they keep evolving, we keep seeing the implementation of SmackDown and Raw continue to grow, because we know they're going to move. We know they're not respecting those TV contracts anymore, jumping from USA to Sci-Fi and going over to Netflix. And we know that the popularity and the virality, the inclusiveness, or if not, you want to accept it, is having a great impact in what is happening with the WWE. Now, the story roads, his storyline is beautiful. We all know that he did complete the story. And now it's time to create a new story. Now it's time to create a new legacy. Now it's time for Cody Rhodes to become his own generational talent. And how is that? By winning multiple titles. And how can he win multiple titles, but if not by losing multiple times? And he has to create his own legacy, his own path. But we might see some type of excuse my expressions, but we might see some shenanigans there, which might see Cody Rhodes actually lose that title. So enjoy feeling that moment, because we might all feel despair coming SummerSlam, because Solo Sikoa, where else can we take this? If he loses to Cody Rhodes cleanly, if there is a disqualification and we all leave our heads scratching, this is the main event of the show. This is the title match. This is the name of the company. So what is going to happen in SummerSlam? And Drew McIntyre, let's not forget, is the king of trolling. It is the pinnacle. This match, without a title, has so much hype around it that it's already the worthwhile factor of SummerSlam. So if anything, I applaud these gentlemen, these two Hall of Fame superstars, for giving us the entertainment we so desperately desired, because the storyline has been lacking as of lust because of everything else. And if they're overshadowing in SummerSlam, if the summer of Punk is real, then we'll be able to all describe and be able to enjoy the wave of everything that's happened, because we enjoy everything that wrestling brings to us, whether it's good or not, whether we love it or not. It is right there to take us from our part and to take us one step closer to the end, and I'm about to break. And that's why they all say the same things at the end. They all mention the same. I enjoy that you listened. I enjoy that you were watching. And there's one thing that CM Punk, Jack Perry, and everything, they can't take away from us, and that is the continuation of online fascinations. Thank you for watching.